You guys matter a lot to me because you're literally the only reason why this channel exists. It's pretty insane, and I appreciate you. Look, I'm like starting to, like, whatever. What's going on, guys? Andrew here with yet again another natural reaction. How the hell's it going, party people? It's good to see you. Really good to see you, especially those Billy friends. What's up, Billy friends? Say, if you're new here, do me a favor. Go down there and hit that subscribe button for me. You know why? Because I've got plenty of daily content for you, and I'm pretty much looking at things that you folks suggest. Yes, you, silly Willy. I'm also on the Instagrams at The Real Natural Reaction if you're into that sort of thing. I've been walking Mr. Ralph on there. I got this music challenge thing going. It's pretty exciting. Check it out if you're into that. Anyway, if you clicked on this, you know that we're taking a look at Billie Eilish, Listen Before I Go today, which kind of makes me sad because it's the last song of the record that we're going through on here, the whole album. When we all fall asleep, where do we go? So I'm a little sad. It seems like just yesterday when I started this journey with you folks, you guys just introduced me to her. And I'm not gonna lie, I had kind of an attitude. I was kind of like, who the heck is this little Billie Eilish girl and stuff? She doesn't know anything about music or something. Boy, was I wrong, party people, and I appreciate you. To illustrate how wrong I am and stuff like that, I was going on her Instagram yesterday. I saw that she posted this story, and then I went on this. I saw the post, and I'd like to read it to you. It's titled at the top like Billie Eilish, Everything I Wanted. It says, "Dear Billie," Phineas too. "My ears long for such empty spaces to wander, to sneak away from the density of digital surfaces with too much information. I step inside your song and it's a black beauty. Achingly awesome, vulnerable and terrifying, fearless and worrisome, but you are not worried by all that. You express it so you can own the feeling that nags." I think of Carole King, I think of Roy Orbison. But just like them, this never existed before you did. Your fan, Bono. Bono, party people. Mr. Bono from U2. Ever hear of him? Even this cat is like saying those kind words, and I don't know if I could. I obviously couldn't have said it better myself, but that was amazing. Give me the chills, and I just can't believe even all of the greats that are like still alive on the planet Earth today even love this girl's music and what she's doing and stuff like that. So if that's not ammo for all the haters out there, I don't know what is. If you guys are still hating on Billie Eilish, it's simply because you do not know her music or what she's about or anything like that. If you feel me, hit that subscribe button. I really thought that was amazing that he took his time to go out of his way to do that and stuff, since, you know, he's only one of the biggest, like, actual rock stars of probably all time, just saying. Okay. Anyway, this episode's a special shout out to people down in the comments like, whoops, if I don't mess it up here. Amanda Hardy mentioned that I should react to Listen Before I Go by Billie. Well, Amanda, here I am, about to listen. Paula Candeloro, nice. Paula Candeloro mentioned, not sure if you know this, but the last 3 song titles on the album are an I Love You. I'm not really exactly sure what you mean by this. Care to elaborate, Paula? It says, I think, it says like 12, Listen Before I Go, 13, I Love You, 14, Goodbye. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Let me know. Windstrike down there. Oh yeah, this was going off of somebody else's comment before. He's kind of quoting what they said, and it says, Billie Eilish's lyrics make depressed people happy and happy people sad. And Windstrike says, this is true. I always get confused when people say her music is depressing. To me, it's the opposite. I appreciate that, and I'd like to talk about that just for a second. And it is he was responding to Mr. Alex Tuttle's comment down there, which I appreciate you, Alex Tuttle. He mentioned, I need to do Listen Before You Go. And he says he wants to suggest headphones. Well, sir, I appreciate that, and I feel you, and I notice a lot of other people use the headphoms and stuff, but I actually got pretty good speakers right here that I can hear. It probably doesn't sound the same by the time it gets on the video, but I can definitely hear. And just so you know, I'm always walking Ralph and listening to music. I got the headphones in. I'm gonna absolutely give this another listen afterwards, and I appreciate you suggesting the headphones, but this is kind of how I roll at the moment. This person also wanted to bring up the topic he heard me talk about things before. He says he loves my reactions, but he wanted to talk about the part that makes him cringe a little bit, and it's about like a suicide, like the suicide topics and stuff like that. And he mentions that it's very therapeutic for her to write, and it's like therapeutic for him. And as someone who has severe depression, he says, as someone with severe depression, I can relate to this song on a deep level, and it's a beautiful song. But it's the kind of depression that doesn't discriminate. It doesn't matter how much money or success you have, and you can't just decide to not be depressed or happy. And I wished it worked like that. Yeah, for people with depression, expressing it this way is a good thing, and it helps other people who feel the same things feel like they're not alone, and that feels better. For people who can't relate to those things, I can definitely see how hearing about it in certain ways could be uncomfortable and unnerving. But yeah, and then he says that quote that Windstrike was talking about and stuff, and I really wanted to bring this up and talk about it. Sorry guys, it's going to be a lot of blabbing today, and I apologize. I literally just like a couple minutes ago just took a minute to write down a couple notes and points that I wanted to hit because I didn't want to like forget anything, even though I probably did. I want to talk to you guys about that, but I do feel like I have been keeping it a little bit surface level rather than natural by just saying things like oh, I'm not about the suicidal lyrics, or like I'm not about that kind of deal. I haven't been keeping it real because I do, and I have felt the same exact way as you people. And I know that depression is not something that you can just say, hey, be happy, you know, it doesn't work like that. It's not something you can just like turn off and stuff like that. And I have been there. In my opinion, I do not feel like society is set up for the human spirit. I think we create some sort of facade to live in and hide behind, sort of. For instance, I'm literally a dude right now standing alone talking to a camera, speaking to you guys because it feels like more, you know, it feels more comfortable, I guess, and because I'm alone and free of judgment here, I guess is what I'm saying. Sorry, this is hard to do. I wanted to keep it like natural or whatever, but I just had to write some things down because it's hard to think about all of this when I'm doing this. Yeah, but when I'm here alone and free of judgment, it feels more comfortable to actually talk about these things, I guess, like that. So I just wanted to keep it more real. I think that society is full of judgment and dividing lines and things like, oh, you're purple and he's blue and he's rich and he's poor, kind of like Mr. Alex was saying, and stuff like that. But it is like that. So how are you not supposed to feel alone, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Or like something's wrong. It's literally all fake, I feel like. I feel like I create a facade as well because you guys see me on here every day like, what's going on, guys, with my smile and stuff like that. But like seconds before, I'm literally like, and like I'm like, you know, I'm like putting it on and stuff, you know. It's like it's not how I am 24/7 in my life and stuff like that. And I hate that I guess I create that, you know. But obviously I need to have a little pep in my step so you guys want to come on here and watch every day, right? But I do that for the camera. Furthermore, I have discovered that I am not actually alone because of all you folks with these feelings and stuff like that. So why am I getting all comfortable and you know, acting like that too? I feel like there's no reason to feel like that with you guys around, and I appreciate you. This channel has been like super therapeutic for me. It's just been amazing. This channel's been an amazing insight to people's minds all over the world for me, and I found that we're pretty much all the same and stuff like that. Like we got different cultures, different food and stuff like that, but in our brains and in our hearts, we're literally all the same people, like for real. I discovered that it was only the people that I was surrounding myself with, the shitty people I was surrounding myself with, and it's not everybody that makes you feel that way and like puts you down or whatever and makes you just feel like you don't belong and stuff like that. So I feel like you can choose to, you know, choose different people if that's the case, I suppose, right? I've known a few, okay. It's definitely not everybody, though. That's a piece of crap, I guess. And I have known a few people that died accidentally, a few that have taken their own lives. And where I come from, people are literally so unable to cope with the current reality that we live in that they turn to things like heroin and stuff, and they're literally just drugged up and to the point where they can't even function properly, or like they literally kill themselves and stuff like that. And they just gravitate to things like that that just numb the pain and stuff like that. So I absolutely feel you, Mr. Alex Tuttle, and where you're coming from, and I apologize to everybody for kind of glossing over these couple things and stuff like that, because it's not even how I actually feel, and I think I was just feeling uncomfortable, so I was just like, oh yeah, I'm not about that kind of deal. But I really, around you guys, I feel like I don't have to feel uncomfortable, and I don't care who makes fun of me. You know, you guys give me confidence and stuff like that, and courage, I guess. So this is for you. So I guess, yeah, again, I don't think society is really set up for the human spirit. I guess my main point is that you are not alone, and you're never alone, sir. You out there and everybody else that's listening right now. When I get to places like this, I find myself gravitating towards music, and I kind of forgot about that for a while. I think I used to get more sad and stuff like that back in the day, but as I get older and obviously discovered Mr. Eminem, it kind of turns into more anger or motivation and stuff for me. You know, I'm just like, I'm not gonna sit down and just like cry about it or something. I'm gonna get up and do something about it and change my thoughts, change my life, like do something that's gonna make this better, kind of deal. That's like kind of how I'm getting by, I suppose, and the music helped me with that, and I sort of forgot about that before you folks sort of reminded me, and I appreciate you. I hope the music does the same for you guys, because you guys really reminded me of that as well. And I literally probably wouldn't be around today if it wasn't for the music and different things that I've listened to and different periods and phases of my life and stuff. And you've, like I said, especially Alex, sir, madam, I can't tell if you're a dude or a girl because Alex is both, but I appreciate you bringing this out in me today. And just so you folks know, I have all my comments on this channel set so that they must be approved, because I've dealt with so many pretty much douchebags in my real life that I have no room to tolerate like any of that bullcrap on my channel. So I want you guys to feel like you're a part of this and that you matter and your opinions matter and all that. And even if we have disagreements, I want you to feel like you can come on here and talk and say things. That's why I'm trying to always make you guys a part of it. And I'm literally talking to you right now. So yeah, basically, if you guys ever need to say anything, talk about stuff, get some things off your chest, I want you to feel like this is like an open community and a safe place for you to talk, because I will get rid of the douchebags and stuff. We can block them and not have to deal with that kind of crap with the people that bring you down and make you feel like that in real life, because you guys have seriously made me understand that it's not everybody in the world and stuff like that. And I'm not blaming other people for everybody. I know this is like something, depression's within your own brain as well, but I'm just saying, from what we can control, we can get the douchebags out of here, and I want you to feel like you can talk to me and other people around here too if you need, as opposed to actually like ever hurting yourself or something like that. So yeah, if you ever need to talk, I'm here for real. Hopefully you guys see that already. I talk to you guys. It's an open community. Yeah, I don't know. I guess you're welcome and you're accepted and you're amazing, whoever you are. Most of the time I just know people by their screen names and stuff. It doesn't even matter, because you guys are coming, your personalities and your energy is coming through the comments and stuff. So you're awesome, and just, if nobody else has told you that today, I'm telling you that right now. And yes, if you're thinking like, oh, he's not talking to me, I'm literally talking to you specifically, I promise you. I just wanted you guys to know that even like super famous and cool YouTubers like me feel the exact same way and stuff like that, even though I get on here every day and I'm like, hee, I gotta smile and stuff like that. I have those same feelings: loneliness, not belonging, something is like wrong with the world. And some days it's not even outside things. Some days I'm just not feeling it in my head or something, right? Some days I'm confident. Some days I'm like, oh, I suck. Like, why are people watching my channel or something like that? And like, I don't know. I'm just trying to keep it real with you guys. I just think, yeah, I guess long story short, even though this is super long story, I don't think it ever needs to lead to a place of actually hurting yourself, is what I'm saying. We're basically all literally in this together. Even the people who pretend like everything is all good and stuff all the time, they are experiencing the same thing. We, for some reason, have just created, like I said, this facade in our life and stuff like that. And I mean, I don't think it's my fault, but I apologize to humanity for this, and hopefully we can start making little bits of differences at a time if we want, I feel like, right? Like, who knows, right? Maybe if I and other people like me start encouraging other people to actually keep it real and be genuine about the human condition and experience that we're all going through. I don't know, maybe we can start making it a happier place, perhaps. I don't know. I guess that was a lot of comments. I apologize for talking a bunch, but I've been meaning to reply to Mr. Alex Tuttle or Mrs. Sorry, I keep saying that. Whoever you are, I just can't tell. It's just a screen name here. But I appreciate you. I've been wanting to respond, so there you go. Boom. You are awesome. Hopefully that made some sense. Hopefully it didn't sound like too much of a crazy guy. Anyway, let's move on and try to keep it cool. Horse Hollerer down in the comments mentioned listen before I go. Also mentioned that I should check out the studio version to catch all the sounds and stuff, just like Mr. or Mrs. Jesus. I apologize. Whoever you are, let me know who you are so I can stop messing this up. Just like the person mentioned for the headphones and stuff, said I can't miss these sounds, but then also recommends that I check out the Steve Jobs live performance or at the Steve Jobs Theater. So actually, Michelle Guerrera sent me that performance the other day as well. So I think after I'm done with this, I think since I got through the album, I think I'm going to actually check out that Steve Jobs performance, which is exciting, after this, hopefully today at some point. Larissa Pessoa mentions listen before I go, which is exciting. Marley Hannah, of course, mentioned listen before I go. Avocado BB mentions listen before I go, which is exciting. I think this is one of this person's favorite songs. Miral says react to listen before I go. A little spoiler alert, if you don't like suicidal music, I'm not sure you're going to like listen before I go. Which is why I wanted to bring this stuff up, because I hear this one might be a sad one / dealing with depression and stuff like that. So, Mariah Wolf Haley says, listen before I go is a must. So here you go, Mariah Wolf Haley. How about that? I think it's Mariah. I think you told me that one time. Edgy Teen says, react to listen before I go from Billy. Handy Cuber says, if you haven't already, you should react to listen before I go. Well, I haven't already, so here we are. And Hobbit I97 says, if you want to react to something emotional from her, you could react to listen before I go. So this is going to be emotional today. Nomadine85 mentions listen before I go. And I just saw this awesome. She gave me a couple different kind of clusters and stuff of different kinds of music to listen to, or different clusters of songs that Billy's songs can kind of go into, and that's pretty cool. I don't know why I missed that from a couple weeks ago, but I appreciate you down there. Weird Things down there says, I like your videos so much. I recommend you react to listen before I go. Good luck. That's exciting. I appreciate you, Weird Things. Puma Rain mentions listen before I go. But this person also mentioned check out the live at the Steve Jobs Theater on her YouTube channel, which is exciting. Like I said, after I film this and listen to the studio version, I am going to listen to that version as well. So now that we're like 27 minutes into this video, I hope I got my point across and stuff like that. I hope you guys appreciate what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry if I would have just tried to say it without reading or looking at that, I wouldn't have been able to say all that stuff. I feel like I forget things. I'm scatterbrained, I got crazy OCD, probably maybe a little bit bipolar or something. I don't know. Who knows? Anxiety, all that kind of stuff. I just try to keep it cool and keep it real for you guys. And you guys encourage me every day to just do just that, I guess, and especially show me her music. I think Billie does that as well with her lyrics and stuff, kind of like what Bono said. She's unafraid to go there or whatever, it's amazing, and I appreciate that. And she's literally touching everybody in the world, even the greats, so that's awesome. So I have more of an appreciation for slower and sadder music, I guess, because of starting this channel and because of you guys showing me this. So I appreciate you. I will try to keep the blabbing to a minimum. This song is called Listen Before I Go, Miss Billie Eilish.
Take me to the rooftop, I wanna see the world when I stop breathing.
Got my lyrics out here too, by the way. Take me to the rooftop. I want to see the world when I stop breathing. Man, so this is getting real sad and like that already and stuff like that. I did want to mention, by the way, too, before I get too crazy into this, I I got a link from H.R. Townsend Wright down there the other day, and I watched a cool interview with Billie and Phineas in Paris, and I did appreciate how she was talking about, she doesn't like to say, or they don't like to say what the lyrics are necessarily about or where they came from with them, because they don't like to take away the opportunity for the listener to interpret them and, see where they came from or where they think they came from and stuff. So I appreciate that, and that was cool. And that was a super cool interview in Paris. If you haven't checked it out, I highly recommend it. Let's check this out. Turning blue.
Tell me love is endless.
I mean, love is endless.
Don't be so pretentious. Leave me like you do. If you need
me like you do.
Me, wanna see me, better hurry, 'cause I'm leaving soon.
Oh, this one is a little slower, huh? I like it though. I definitely like it, and I'm feeling it, especially now after having that talk with you folks and stuff like that. I think she's just getting some stuff off of her chest, right? Feelings of depression and stuff like that.
Sorry can't save me now.
Sorry can't save me now.
Sorry I don't know how.
Sorry can't save me now.
Sorry there's no way out.
Chills, party people.
But down.
Sorry, there's no way out but down. Oh man, no way out but down. So she's standing at the top of the roof. She's about to end it, right? This is just metaphorical, party people. I don't think that she's trying to glamorize this or encouraging people to do this and stuff like that. I think she's just dealing with the feelings, right? Which I appreciate now more than ever.
That's what a year-long headache.
Whoa.
Does
it's pretty sick bassiness.
I'm not okay. I feel so scattered. Don't say I'm all that matters. Leave me. Deja vu.
Leave me. Deja vu. Oh, like leave me like you do, she said the first time, and then she says leave me, deja vu. Wow, that's amazing how they change little lines. I think they were talking about that in that Paris interview too. How they sort of like, they just change like slight little things kind of at the end. But I don't know, it still totally rhymes, and it's so amazing. It is deja vu, like almost like from the first verse too. That's awesome. Leave me like you do, and then the second one, leave me, deja vu. Like she's experienced this before. Man, this one is really sad and like kind of, right? Definitely dealing with feelings of depression and stuff. Taste me, these salty tears on my cheeks. That's like pretty awesome detail, right? How many times, when you've cried before, right? You can totally taste your tears sometimes, right? Well, just she definitely gets you. It definitely gets you in a mood, right? In a vibe, I suppose. It's pretty crazy.
If you need me, wanna see me, you better hurry.
Better hurry.
I'm leaving soon.
Leaving soon. And sorry can't save me now. Wow, this is kind of making me sad a little bit, party people.
Sorry can't save me now. Sorry.
Sorry, I don't know how.
Sorry, I don't know how. Sorry. Sorry,
There's no way out but down.
Sorry, but down.
That voice though every time. But down. notice how she goes, she just says, and it sounds so beautiful. Man, this is beautifully dark, though, party people. Really, this is beautifully dark. Man, there was something I was going to say a second ago. I kind of forget. I apologize. Sorry for pausing.
Call my friends and tell them that I love them.
My friends and tell me that I love them and I miss them. Man, this like legitimately seems like a suicide note or something like that. Like a beautifully dark like suicide note. I really am glad that we saw that third-year interview and stuff and see that she's feeling a little bit better and stuff like that. And hopefully all the support of her music and her fans and stuff are helping with that. I know I'm a fan now, and I want her to feel better and stuff too, right? Even though it's not as easy as that sometimes. But wow, this seriously sounds beautiful. I guess some people told me in the comments at the live at Steve Jobs Theater, she plays this on the piano or something, and it's pretty amazing. I'm pretty excited to check that out today. So I want to get done filming this so I can edit and then so I can relax and maybe watch that later today and talk to you guys about it. Let me know if you've seen it.
But I'm not sorry.
Not sorry.
Call my friends and tell them that I love them.
Call my friends and tell them that I love them and I'll miss them. But she's not sorry. Like she's not sorry. Like she can't feel better. She can't just snap out of it and just feel better. Like she's not sorry. This is how she feels. There's nothing else to, right? There's like no way else to put it. This is just how she feels, I guess. Oh man, you hear the ambulance and everything too? Like a storm. Man, that is like insane. I just got crazy chills and stuff like that, party people. That was definitely dealing with depression and sounded almost like a suicide note. Like obviously she's standing at the top of a building and jumps off, I guess, at the end. Then you hear the ambulance and like a thunderstorm, it sounded like, or something. I don't know. Little bit of a sad note, I guess, leaving off with this record, but she wanted us to feel that way for some reason. I'm going to listen to this again with some headphones on. I'm going to check out that live performance at the Steve Jobs Theater and kind of do some reflecting and maybe soul searching and stuff like that. I do appreciate you guys watching and sticking around if you're still here. I apologize for all of the blabbing, but I really just wanted to say that because I feel like I've been glossing over something that has been very important and stuff, especially to all you guys letting me know about that. And you guys matter a lot to me because you're literally the only reason why this channel exists. It's pretty insane, and I appreciate you. Look, I'm like starting to like whatever. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Don't forget that. Don't let the people of the world bring you down or make you like change your brain and make you think differently because you're awesome. Just go out there and punch the day in the face. Take it by the cojones or something like that. I don't know. I'm trying to be inspirational. I just appreciate you guys. This song was amazing, obviously. This record was amazing. Maybe we'll do a live stream listening party soon. I don't know. If you're new, hit that subscribe button for me. Talk to you soon. Catch you on the next Natural Reaction.